What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I want you to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Now we got two other guys that are beefing in the industry now. One is Hall of Famer, Lakers big man, Shaquille O'Neal, a.k.a. Diesel. As you know, one of the best to ever do it, and in some people's eyes, one of the most dominant big men to ever play. And then also we have Kanye West, who is an icon, a music icon, and a controversial figure as well. Now, both of these guys, man, have had a little back and forth in the past. This stems back from 2022, and this was on social media when they were going back and forth. Now, apparently, Kanye felt some type of way, being the fact that Shaquille O'Neal, and I'm going to put all this information so y'all can take a look at the articles in the link in the description, so y'all can go ahead and take a look at it for yourselves. But basically, this beef goes all the way back to 2022 when Kanye felt some type of way that Shaq was doing business with Jamie Salter. Now, I don't know why he has a beef with Jamie Salter, but I think this also stems too from the Kyrie Irving situation, because of the anti, and I'm not going to say the word just for YouTube purposes, but you understand what went on with the post in regards to Kanye West. And I guess Kanye felt some type of way about that, being that Shaquille has some, a matter of opinion on it too as well. Now, when they were at the Super Bowl, Kanye West apparently gave Shaquille O'Neal the cold shoulder, and Shaquille O'Neal didn't like that very much, and he took to Twitter after what Kanye had said, and basically Shaquille O'Neal said, quit bitching, quit crying, and he said, man up, little boy, or something like that, and like I said, all of this will be in the description so y'all can take a look at it too as well, because I can't quote it word for word. But I will say this though, right? These two guys, they they're hell of entertainers. They've definitely cemented their legacy in terms of the work that they put in and stuff. But listen, Shaquille O'Neal, he's got an ego, and so does Kanye. Kanye has an ego that's through the roof, okay? There are a lot of things that I do agree with when it comes to Kanye. Now, are there some things that I don't agree with Kanye? Yeah. Like getting with the Kardashians. That's one of the things that I didn't agree with. But the rest is history. He's already gotten with them and stuff, and you can't do nothing about that. However, there was also some questionable things that, Kanye had done over time. But it's not for everybody to, understand. Meanwhile, you also have Shaquille O'Neal, who has plenty of business ventures. He has business with some of these people. I think he was saying he was 50-50 with some of the same partners that, that Kanye is and stuff. And so a lot of these guys, they're dealing with the same people. Now, I don't know the full extent of the beat, but I know back in 2022, he told Kanye to get his household in order, and at that time, Kanye was dealing with the whole situation with Kim Kardashian and things of that nature. So I think Kanye felt some type of way about that. But you know, man, everybody's gonna feel some type of way, especially when you're putting stuff like that on social media. Now, I don't think it's gonna go any further. I don't think these guys are gonna get in any type of fight or anything like that. I mean, come on, man, Shaquille O'Neal against Kanye West, and but these two guys feel some type of way. I do know this though. Shaq does have a reputation for being somewhat of a bully. He doesn't like to give any middle ground. You always see that, when he's on NBA on TV, TNT, especially when he's losing in a debate. Shaq is a very competitive person. Even the late great Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, he even said that Shaq, can be very vindictive. At times, and he doesn't like to lose, and he always wants to get his get back. So, and that's one thing about Shaquille O'Neal, man. When he stepped off of the floor and into retirement, he had a hard time transitioning from being a player going into media and criticizing players, and he was looking at it from a player standpoint instead of looking at it from an analyst standpoint. But he's done it for a while. I think he's doing a tremendous job. He has the podcast jumping. It's doing numbers, maybe not as big as numbers as Club Shay Shay, but nevertheless, it doesn't take anything away from what he's doing. And then, on Kanye, listen, man. Kanye has always been, a controversial figure. There's a lot of guys that you can name, everybody from the 50 Cents, even nowadays to the Finesse Two Times, to Kevin Gates, and I'm talking about the ones that do controversial shit on social media, whether it's good or bad, to gain people's attention, or say something good or bad just to go ahead and garnish everybody's attention. Kanye West, he goes against the grain a lot, and there were some things that I actually did agree with when it came to Kanye West, especially when it came to him and the whole situation that took place with his brand, okay? And I like how he stood, he stood on he stood on premise, and he stood 10 toes down on his brand. Even so willing to go ahead and have them, get rid of all of his apparel and everything. So that's one thing I do salute Kanye with. Now, like I said, I don't agree with everything that Kanye does. But a lot of the stuff that Kanye does do, I get it. I understand. And everybody wants to always talk about this woke shit and all this other stuff. Look, man. People say that they woke, but they really not. They really be asleep, and when they just like to say that they woke, but they really don't know the true meaning of woke. And I just leave it at that. But like I said, man, feel free to check out these articles and stuff. I just think it's crazy. All these guys are beefing. I think that that this is a Club Shay Shay versus Mike Epps, part 2, or a DL Hughley versus Monique, part 2 or whatever. Now you got Shaq and Kanye, just these crazy ass beefs. But y'all let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments, like the video, share it, subscribe. Also hit the notification so that you are notified. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at you later.